This week at What Did You See at WCSSRG? I ran out of tokens. Anthropic removes Claude Code from their Pro plan, and a company got deleted thanks to an AI agent. So, once again, my name is Matt, trying to one shot this very low tech approach to going through what I saw here in the last week. So, I ran out of tokens. I switched my OpenAI plan from Plus to Pro. Plus was, they switched up how they did their token allotment on their 7 day and their 5 hour paths for Codex. It became a little bit weak, and you were running out of those things pretty quick. So decided to take the plunge into their Pro plan. I moved over to Pro Lite and found a way to burn through all of the tokens that I had allotted for the week. And, factually speaking, for one person doing a light amount of lifting, from a codex perspective, I found that the Pro Plan Lite was more than sufficient to get me through my needs. Now, if you're an actual developer or actual software engineer with actual stuff that you need to do, then by all means, you'll probably need a lot more uplift from a token perspective. But for what I need and what I'm developing, frankly speaking, it meets my needs, and it worked out. So imagine my surprise when I saw that Claude Code was removed from their Pro plan. So, not being an Anthropic subscriber, I was a little bit taken back that this would be removed from their Pro plan. And what I didn't realize is that this is the OpenAI equivalent to their Plus. So it's their kind of entry level, go figure out if you like it plan. The chief complaint here is that, hey, why would I want to subscribe to something if I don't know what its capabilities are? Why would I want to put so much money down to play around with your platform if, if it's not going to meet my needs? So, I mean, it's a valid argument, but, the counterpoint to that could be, hey, look, if you don't know what you're getting yourself into from this stuff, then, I don't know that the $100 or $200 subscription annually is really going to give you the level of insight that you're looking for. So, Anthropic came back and said, hey, look, it's an A/B test. We're only impacting 2% of the people that sign up. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen any updates on this since last week, so it remains to be seen whether or not the Anthropic Pro plan sticks with their Claude Code, or if that gets removed and you've got to move up to, I believe it's the Max plan. So, speaking of things that got removed, the entire company of Pocket OS got deleted thanks to an AI agent. Now, look, the AI agent went in for a minor fix, minor change, and wound up deleting the entire production database. Wound up copying to it, saying "oops," right? Oops, all rm-f. The the production backups were deleted. This isn't an AI problem. This is a governance problem. Um, I don't know that you should be allowing your agents to have this level of autonomy and control over your production environment, right? So I don't know that AI governance is necessarily the right thing to be saying here, when in fact it's painfully obvious that Pocket OS has zero governance in place. So look, let's back up. You wouldn't give root access to an intern or to a low level employee out of the gate completely untrusted, right? You have to earn that root level of access to your environment, to your system, so you can, know what it means when you're going in and munging around with these types of systems. Now, this brings me back to a very young Kyle, you know who you are, who showed me how to steal root back at Sun Microsystems, and a little bit of a different environment, right? A little bit of a development ish, and more engineering first mindset. But this is not that. You really shouldn't be practicing this level of carelessness in your production, or let alone any environment where a tool can come in and make these types of changes. So, I think that the first principles of basic governance need to be in place, of basic role-based access controls need to be in place, and that human in the loop, even at the human level, needs to be in place, right? I mean, this is a catastrophic event that cost 3 months worth of data to be completely wiped out. Fortunately, their cloud provider, Railway, was able to recover some of the data and get them back on track. But what an embarrassment, right? So, what an embarrassing turn of events. And from an investment perspective, who's going to want to look at an organization like Pocket OS anymore to say, yeah, sure, this is a stable company and this is the type of team we want to, invest funds in? It just doesn't make any sense, guys. So, look, treat your AI agents like you would your junior level staff. They're gonna make mistakes. If you think the right thing to do is authorize root level access or whatever the equivalent is in these environments to go out and make these types of mistakes, make sure you put the right level of guardrails and controls in place. So that's it for this week on What Did You See at WCSSRG. I forgot to put in today's May 4th, so may the 4th be with you.